People in general, they don't know how to grieve. They don't know how to allow themselves to be in touch with that part of themselves and give themselves permission to fall apart. Give themselves permission to cry. Give themselves permission to take time off work. Give themselves permission to sit in their pain and deal with it.
Yep.
And I think the biggest holdback with people who go from one relationship to the next is they don't deal with that pain.
Yeah.
And so what happens is they go into their next relationship and it's like a new drug
Right.
and it feels fresh again.
It's a
high.
Band-Aid.
And all they're doing is they continue to anesthetize the emotional pain that they're not dealing with.
So how do you think are some ways people can grieve, or how can they deal with it?
I think, unfortunately, it is definitely a learning process. Again, I say I don't believe most people know how. I think a lot of people, believe it or not, probably require counseling or therapy after a really bad or traumatic breakup because they don't know. They're not used to processing feelings. They're used to putting them on a shelf. And if they've been in an abusive relationship, they're definitely not used to opening up and talking about their emotions and talking about their feelings. And so it's a skill that has to be learned. I mean, again, it's like if you break your leg and you go home with a cast, now you're trying to figure out, how am I going to get to the bathroom?
Yeah.
How am I going to walk? How am I going to make it around for the next 8 weeks? Well, again, going back to what I said in the beginning, if you're in a relationship, how long were you married?
7 years.
Okay, so if you're in a relationship 7 years, and it comes to an end, how long do you think it should take to heal? And did you know how? And did you know how to cry? And did you allow yourself to? Did you allow yourself to talk to friends and family or your kids or whatever the case about the fact that it was ending?
Yeah. So for me, I took a year. I did therapy. I just really looked at myself, reflected, and it was hard because he didn't want it to end, but I knew it was best for me.
Good for you.
Because
Good for standing up for yourself and sticking to it.
Right. Because, as a woman and especially as a mother, we naturally are maternal and we want to be there for the people we love. Right. And we tend to be like, forget our feelings. I want to make sure you're okay. And I did that for a little while. And I think the last time when it was like I was like, no, I think this is it. And I think we are just like, it needs to be over. I really stuck to it. And I really was just like, no, this is for my mental health. And not only that, but I need to be right for my kids. Regardless of what age they were, they saw what it was doing to me. And so at the end of the day, a lot of people stay in toxic relationships and marriages because of, they say, the kids. And they say, I just don't want to separate the family. Bullshit. You cannot take care of your kids properly if you are hurting, if you are crying, if you don't know how to function. How are you about to tell your kids, go have a good day? You don't even know what a good day is.
And the collateral damage to that is that all along the way, the parents think they're doing the right thing by keeping the family together for the kids. No. The kids may not be able to understand everything, but the kids can feel the atmosphere in the home. The kids can feel the stress and the tension between the parents. And what they learn by living with parents who stay together just for them is destructive.
Yeah.
Because they learn, this must be what love is about. It's just, this is how it is. And they're subconsciously teaching them that this is what you do when a relationship goes bad. You just stick it out.
Yeah. And I have boys, and we have a really open relationship.